And we're back with Sun on Sports. Again, I'm Mike Shaughnessy, joined this week by Sherman and Nick Clark. Guys, track and field season obviously builds up to early June when the Minnesota High School League state meet is held. But there were some pretty significant events held this week. Many of our schools competed in true team section meets, and the teams that either won or earned wild card berths will go on to the state meet, which will be the 15th and 16th of May at Stillwater High School. Nick, you had several teams from your area compete.
Yeah, we had
some qualifiers.
Well, I didn't have any qualifiers. Hopkins ended up winning the girls Section 7 Class 3A title, I suppose you could say. The Hopkins boys were second. I mean, John covers them. They are in my area. But first, a little bit about the true team. In talking to some coaches last week, previewing these section meets. They get up for this in terms of what their teams are more than they do, the high school league sanctioned section of the state meet in June, late May and June. There's no better measure of, what you have in terms of overall depth, top to bottom, in every single event, and that's what makes these meets. You talk about track and field teams, and this is what it is. They do a true team for a reason. Yeah, it was an interesting. I know some of these sections were awfully deep. I know Champlain Park was up in St. Michael, Albertville for both the boys and the girls in a true team section. The boys meet was won by Andover. The girls' winner's escaping me. I know it wasn't one of my schools right now, but Champlain Park thought they had a chance. They were 4th and 5th in those two races. I know Wayzata thought they had a chance yesterday in Section 7, which was at Hopkins. I think they were 3rd and 4th in both events, in both meets. I mean, it's just some of these teams that get into these things and these top finishers, man. I mean, you look at what Hopkins was able to do in finishing 1st in the girls and in 2nd in the boys, and flip-flopped. Eden Prairie won the boys and were 2nd in the girls. It's a testament to the strength of that Hopkins track program, John.
Nick, I tell you, it's in the true team format, it really helps to have depth. And you look at some of the schools that are doing well in the true team format, it's the schools that have the most kids out for track. You look at Wayzata, it seems like everybody in the school is on the track team in one form or another. You see the 7th graders out there every day, 8th graders. Yeah. It's the whole school district is hungry for track. Same in Hopkins, and Hopkins, of course, has some great individual athletes, boys and girls. We saw the Sweeney sisters, Bridget and Meghan, leading the way for the girls team yesterday. A couple of fantastic athletes. Hannah Borowsky, Elle, Yesnes in the distance events. It seems like Hopkins is just covered across the board in all the running events this year, boys and girls. We saw Terrell Sinkfield run a fast 10.7 900-yard or 100-meter dash yesterday. Just a very good team effort by both Hopkins teams. And again, Eden Prairie is another school where it seems like the track participation is very high, very intense, and of course they have close to 3,000 students, so it's not surprising they have a good track team.
Yeah. What's even more impressive maybe is in the Minnetonka was 3rd, Wayzata's 4th. You look at some of the kids that Wayzata pulls and where they're getting them from. I mean, their distance crew, Danny Ducharme, Jeremy Drinkham, have been cornerstones of back-to-back state cross-country team championship winners. Their sprinters, A.J. Troop and a number of other guys off the football team. Their throwers, Rob Bates and a number of other guys off the football team that won a state championship. Yet, it's a measure of depth. And, you can be strong at 1, 2, even 3 in each event. But if teams come along and they have 7 good runners or throwers or jumpers or however you want to look at it, all of a sudden Wayzata ends up 4th. And I mean, it's an amazing test of what a team has, these true team meets.
Mike, you've got some of the same down in your area. I know that VAA and RAAA start the track people at about 1st grade level and kindergarten level in some cases, and just run them all the way through high school. They've got a great farm system out there, and I know that's really paying off for Rosemount.
Well, guys, thanks a lot. That takes care of this segment. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.